With that, let's bring in Republican Congressman from Missouri, Jason Smith. Congressman, great to have you on. You can see that there's people that are trickling out of the chamber there. It seems to be kind of empty at this point in time, and I see the cards there where you can change your vote, and nobody I have seen over the past hour has walked up and taken one of those cards. If your colleagues who voted no on this are watching, what would you say to them?
I would say to them, do not allow perfection get in the way of greatness. This is a great bill. It's the largest tax cut in the history of America. It's the largest spending cuts in the history of America, the largest one-time investment in the border and in national security. This is delivering on all of the president's priorities and what 77 million Americans voted for. Do the right thing. Do not allow perfection to get in the way of greatness, and vote for this bill.
Yeah, when we started this broadcast an hour and 27 minutes ago, the Speaker of the House had just left the chamber, and literally he said that he was optimistic that they were going to push this across. The first couple of Congress people we talked to also said that they thought this was going to go forward. They were going to push this through. I'm wondering, at 27 minutes past midnight, Congressman Smith, if you also still feel like you are confident that this thing is going to go through, that it's going to go across the finish line.
Trace, failure is not an option. This bill will go through. It will be sent to the president's desk so that he can sign it into law on July 4th. The members that are holding out right now from not voting, they will vote for this, and we will have the votes to pass it and send it to the president's desk. The last thing those members want to do is to align themselves with the Democrats and allow the largest tax increase in the history of America to show up on every one of their constituents.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of frustration kind of building in the White House. We talked about, the former longtime Trump aide, Jason Miller. We played him on X a little while ago. He was kind of bringing up some F words in here, getting a little frustrated. Stephen Miller wrote 10 minutes ago, quoting here we are, 10 years after the trip down the golden escalator, and we have some members actually thinking of voting against a bill that will build the entire border wall, fund mass deportations, and triple the size of ICE. Oh, and it includes massive tax cuts and welfare reform. This is the kind of opportunity once lost where people look back centuries later and ask how the moment to save civilization was allowed to pass by. In other words, there is something in this where they feel like they're not quite getting through to those 5 members who voted nay. Do you feel that as well?
You know, it's disappointing because these are the campaign promises that House Republicans ran on, and we're delivering it in this bill. We're going to pass it. Those members are ultimately going to vote for it. There'll be a handful that won't. There's some people that will never vote for it. They consistently vote against everything in Congress. We can lose 3. We're going to get this on the president's desk.
Okay, Congressman, thank you for your time.